welcome to another episode of Clinical Trials, the Good, the Bad, and the Absurd. I am celebrating a couple of milestones this month. First, I just had a birthday on May 8th, which was great, but also this is my 25th episode. So I want to thank all of my dedicated few who have stuck with me and let me ramble about the musings of science and medicine. Okay, so today I actually want to revisit a previous episode where I discussed the first pig to human kidney transplant. If you remember, I said I was going to follow the story, and I did. Well, there is an important update, but even more importantly than that, I want to express why this case is actually a big win, even though it has a bittersweet ending. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Rick Slayman made history by receiving a genetically modified pig kidney this past March in 2024, the first person ever on Earth to have undergone such a procedure. It was a massive leap forward for science, offering hope to thousands of people waiting for transplants. And if you go back to that episode, you can see how many people are waiting for one every day. Sadly, Mr. Slayman passed away this past Mother's Day weekend. And, I really wanted to talk about this because here's where things get a bit messy when I was reading, this story. Mr. Slayman is a 62-year-old Black man. The African American community has a well-founded history of distrust in medical research. So it's no surprise that there's been some negativity surrounding Mr. Slayman's case and his ultimately passing. The moment I read the news and went to social media, it was abundantly clear to me that this episode that I'm doing right now was warranted, especially as it relates to my purpose in pushing diversity in clinical research forward. And if you know me, you know that I'm really about that. So let's be honest, right? Some of the headlines that were going around made it sound like doctors were straight up transplanting whole pigs up onto people, okay? Relax, folks. That was not what was going on. It was anything of the sort. And one particular comment that I saw since his passing was someone posed the question, why would they take him off of dialysis anyway? Well, the purpose of a transplant is to go off dialysis, and putting a fully functioning kidney through the stress of dialysis literally defeats the purpose of having a kidney transplant in the first place, right? Okay, so now we got that out of the way. Not to mention Mr. Slayman had end-stage kidney disease, which comes with its own host of health problems. Okay, so it was kind of one of those things. I can't stress enough, research is crucial for medical advancements. It's how we develop new treatments, it's how we improve surgeries, and ultimately, it is how we save lives. Participating in clinical trials can be scary, but the potential benefits are enormous. Think about it, okay? Just like Mr. Slayman, some of you out there can be a trailblazer, paving the way for better health care for yourself and your community. Mr. Slayman even was noted as saying that one of the main reasons he underwent this procedure was to provide hope for the thousands, and I'm going to go with millions, of people who need a transplant to survive around the world. Okay? He is a pioneer, and despite the unfortunate outcome, he will forever be known as such. He took a bold step, and while it may not have worked out for him in the end, his participation might lead to life-saving breakthroughs for others. I can only imagine how this is going to go decades from now. So here's my key takeaway. Diversity in clinical trials is critical. Different ethnicities respond differently to medications and treatments. It's a fact. By including more people from various backgrounds, we get a more complete picture, okay, of how things work and not just one dimensional. It's like having a full orchestra instead of a one-man band, unless you're Prince. But even Prince had a band, okay? So the next time you hear about a clinical trial, don't dismiss it, okay? Not outright anyway. Learn more, talk to your doctor if you're the one that's in it, and consider being a part of something bigger than yourself. You just might become the next Rick Slayman, a pioneer who changes the face of medicine. And that's all I have, so let me know what you think. Share your thoughts and insights. And as always, thank you so much for watching and listening. Make sure you follow me on all socials at Opinionated STEM and Tiffany Drumming for those of you who want my government on LinkedIn, which I'm always on. If you have any research topics that you want to hear about or you have any questions about research in general, drop me a line. And until next time, peace.